How good to see Ash back. And
thank you.
Can we dream about this time next year, the comeback of all comebacks?
Look, we can dream, can't we? It would be great to see her back. Really miss her on the court.
Yeah.
And just miss her playing and everything that she's done and the way that she carried herself. But yeah, she's back at the Australian Open. It's the inaugural First Nations Day today. We celebrate the culture and the heritage of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and including the whole community, especially the tennis community. So it's phenomenal. She's back together with her mentor and friend, Evonne Goolagong Cawley. So it doesn't get much better than that.
It is incredible. I mean, there is so much going on at the Australian Open. A lot of people are sort of saying, oh, some of the big players are out, the big Aussies are out.
There's always stuff going on.
But how about day two?
Yeah.
I mean, Andy Murray, 35, hip replacement. It was incredible to watch that match.
Yeah. It was amazing. Almost 5 hours on court. He took out Mateo Berrettini, who was one of the favourites and up there to potentially do well here at the Australian Open. A massive match. Andy actually saved a match point. I just love how he plays, but also the way that he competes. Don't forget, a few years ago here, after he lost his first round, he knew that he would have to have hip surgery. He thought his career was over. And now, a few years later, to be here winning matches that go on for 5 hours, it just speaks for his character. It was phenomenal to watch that yesterday.
I've gone full circle on him. Yeah. He's like the Loch Ness. He comes and he goes, and you don't know whether he's coming or going.
I love his
there.
wife too. I hope she's here.
No, I love him. He's what the tournament's all about. Is there any chance? I guess let's go on to the Australians though, because I don't want to ruin his chances before they get going. But Alex de Minaur, I mean, he was the way he was moving around the court was really great.
He was phenomenal, and it's never easy, that first match at a Grand Slam. He had to play a qualifier as well, so they've already had a couple of matches. He was solid yesterday. And I think for Alex, he is ready, he's primed. He beat Nadal at the United Cup. Yeah. He's been very close to getting to the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam last year as well. He had match points at Wimbledon, but I think he was really starting to believe that he can do it. Yeah. He's had some big wins, including against Daniil Medvedev at the end of the year. So I think this is his year. I think he can do well. Don't forget, Thanasi Kokkinakis is 2 sets to love up against Fognini, potentially to play Murray in the second round as well. Popyrin through in 5 sets. Kimberly Birrell, what a story that is. She's through as well. So such an exciting day for the Aussies yesterday, and a lot of them in action today.
Yeah, it's going to be unreal. And I did call it before that my arch nemesis in a broadcasting sense, Daniil Medvedev, that he will be very difficult to beat this year. Any comment about that?
Carl, he's actually a very nice guy.
I hear that.
I'll just put that out there.
I hear that.
I know Nick's your guy. I know Nick's your guy, but he's really a nice guy, and he's an amazing tennis player. He got to the final here last year, had his chances to get through against Nadal. So he loves the conditions here. He loves the surface. He's done well at the US Open as well, which is a hard court where he won. So he's definitely, for me, after Djokovic, he's the next favourite to well here or to potentially win.
I'd love to interview him, actually. I'm ready to.
All right.
I'm ready to.
I want to be there.
I'm sure he wants to be interviewed by me.
I think also he's probably been listening to a lot of the stuff you've been saying, so he's probably pretty fired up.
He's probably got a few things to say himself.
Hopefully I'll be thanked in his acceptance. Jelena, we'll see you Friday.
Thanks so much.
But I've got more breaking news for you, though. Ash Barty, we're told, has just arrived here at Melbourne Park. She's going to be very busy today. She's also mentoring Olivia Gadecki, the young 20-year-old Aussie who's through to the second round here at Melbourne Park. A very, very promising young Aussie tennis player doing big things. But Ash Barty, yeah, we're celebrating all things First Nations here today. Evonne Goolagong Cawley as well. So, Ash Barty, great to see her. You'd love to be seeing her here on Rod Laver Arena, but no, sadly not. That's okay. We're going to see her anyway, so plenty more ahead here at Melbourne Park, guys.
She's having a little bub soon.
No sign of that baby bump just yet, though.
Very big year, 2023 for her, isn't it?
Naomi Osaka as well, Ash Barty, all having children, so yeah, it's all happening. It's just something in the water, you might say, Carlos.
It's wonderful to see her, though, on court with Evonne as well. This is such an important program. But also, we know, even though Ash Barty has retired from the circuit itself, she's very much involved with some of our young players, and a lot of those have been receiving text messages, haven't they, Alex, of encouragement, and some of those are in action today. But that's fantastic for Ash, even though she's obviously given up being on the circuit. For her to have a racket in her hand, but also be very involved with young players, young Australian players, is just awesome. I just can't wait to see her hit a ball.
Get out there, Ash.
That's it.
I know. It's so great to see her. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, she's mentoring Olivia Goolagong, the young, well, she's up in the Gold Coast now. And, yeah, the first text message she got coming off the court yesterday was from Ash Barty.
There's always a photographer in the way. Sit down, you mugs.
Yeah, so she's very much involved.
Here we go.
Very much involved, Ash Barty. Good to see her.
Look at that focus is still there.
I know.
Whoa, still got the pace.
Caught her off guard there. She made it though.
So go on, Alex. I mean, this is fantastic to see her out and about.
Yeah, it's fantastic. She's very, as I was saying, she's very much involved with some of the young players, Olivia Goolagong especially. Very, very promising young player. She missed last year's tournament due to her anti-vaccination stance. So she's a really, really good young player. And if you've got Ash Barty in your corner, you're going to be doing pretty well. Because I know that Ash Barty invited Olivia to her training facility on the Gold Coast a number of years ago. She obviously saw some real talent in young Olivia. She's going to be playing today, Olivia, which will be good. So, yeah, I just love seeing Ash Barty around and about the place. She's such a special human being. And, you know, the memories of that win, will just stay with us forever, I think. Amazing stuff.
Can I just say as well, she looks so at home with those kids, and I know that they've come from all over the country to be coached by her. And we do know, you know, the potential that some Indigenous athletes have across all different kinds of sports. So for her to be able to invest this energy and, you know, maybe we'll see another young Indigenous rising star and go and take the Australian Open and Wimbledon, like Evonne Goolagong Cawley on the side of the court just there as well.
Look how encouraging she is as well.
She's gorgeous with them. And I noticed as well, you know, at the side of the court, near where the umpires sit, that there's a guy sitting there playing the didgeridoo or the yidaki as well. And so that's so special, all those kids being able to be there and experience that.
It's wonderful.
It's really special.
Well said, Rookie. And it looks to me like she's really enjoying being back on the court, and there are going to be headlines written about her being back on the court. But I reckon...
But in this context as well, I think, that's what brings the enjoyment out, is these kids on the court with
100%. But also, can I be so bold as to say Ash back in 2024 at the Australian Open?
Oh,
that's a bit bold.
3 months after giving birth.
How long did it take Serena before she came back?
It wasn't long.
No.
Ash Barty, it's great to see her. What an inspiration she is, not just to those people on the court, but right around Australia. Alex, thank you so much. It's brilliant. Ash Barty.
What a little treat this morning.
She is a legend in every way. All right, let's check in on the weather now with Timmy. Good morning, Timmy.
Yeah, let's do it, gang. Good morning to you. We are at the swim-up pool bar this morning, waking up at the Big 4 Sandstone Point.